My Suzuki Grand Vitara from 2004 is not displaying the outside temperature anymore. The display is just blinking -50. Here is the temperature sensor that is located inside the plastic bumper. It consists of two plastic parts and a thermistor that is inside this piece of rubber that I cut in half. The Suzuki dealership wanted €50 for this part, even though it's only a thermistor in some plastic rubber housing. The thermistor measures around 2k ohm in room temperature, which is normal and follows this graph if it's working correctly. I had a 10k ohm variable resistor that I wanted to connect instead of the thermistor to see if I could get the car to display something other than the blinking -50. I soldered the resistor to a cable so I could test it in the car, but there was no difference, it kept displaying -50. I wanted to access the body control module, which is located behind the center console. Just two screws and some plastic pins holding it in place. But it was very hard to get it out because of all the cables that were going to the body control module. Here I'm trying to find the correct cables with the help of this wiring diagram. Eventually I found the correct cables thanks to their colors. Under the hood where the cables exit the firewall, I exposed the copper to be able to measure the resistance over the sensor, which I had replaced with the variable resistor. It was obvious that there were no connection. I used some safety needles to get access to the copper so I could check the cables on multiple places without cutting the cables. Eventually I found out there was a problem with the red and yellow cable. I had to take off the bumper to get access, and there I found where the problem was. Here I found the fault. The copper had corroded inside the cable. I removed the damaged part of the cable and soldered a new cable with the help of a cigarette lighter, which was harder than it sounds. At the body control module connector, I now could measure the value of the resistor. Then I reassembled the center console. Here the camera ran out of battery. After I reassembled the temperature sensor, I plugged it into the car and finally got a temperature reading.